Welcome. My name is Adam Rolls and I'm the founder of Inbound Marketing Agency. Thanks for taking the time to watch this AdWords versus SEO presentation. So what's the difference? So Google AdWords is the top section where generally there's a word ad there and you have to pay per click. Every time someone clicks on an ad up the top, you have to pay Google. Now this can be as expensive as $50 per click. If you read my blog article on this topic, you'll see a link to the article that references the top most competitive keywords in Google AdWords. Now the SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization, is the organic section below that. You don't have to pay per click. Now this might be in the map listing section or further down in the organic area where all the search results are. Now how does Google AdWords work? So it starts with keywords. And generally, the biggest problem I see is when everyone starts with a Google AdWords account and sticks all the keywords together. However, the next step is when you create the ads. If you have one ad for many different keywords, your quality score can drop, which I'll show you in the next slide. And this can end up skyrocketing your actual cost per click. So essentially you need a targeted specific keywords, okay, that are relevant to an ad, which increases your quality score, and then you assign a budget to your account. You can set an account budget for the day, or you can have different campaign budgets depending on if you want to spend more money on, let's say, shoes opposed to flip-flops. Not a very good example, but we'll roll with that. So AdWords quality score, as I mentioned before, here's a demonstration of how quality score can impact your actual cost per click. So here's you're spending $2 and your quality score is 10, but your ad rank is then 20, so your actual cost per click can be $1.61. So essentially you could be paying less for being number 1 than number 2 and 3 because you got a better quality. Now, how does SEO work? So SEO works by the rankings equals relevance times reputation. So relevance is your pages, your keywords, how relevant, topically relevant is it on that particular topic. Now I find that most companies and websites get this right. It's easy to influence the keywords on a page and structure your website accordingly. However, most businesses get it wrong in the reputation side. And that's because it's one of the most difficult parts. And this is essentially getting other backlinks to your website from other websites to reference you, getting other websites to mention your name, your business name, and the people at your business. Now, Google's quite clever. They've got an algorithm that goes around and can actually match people to a business too. Looking at reviews, positive reviews, and social media engagement. And now that's likes, comments, and shares. Now, Google discounts from our research likes a little bit more and puts more emphasis towards comments and shares. Now, so why AdWords? So the pros are you get fast results. The difficulty is it's quite easy to set up. It's easy to measure. You can see what keywords are converting into an inquiry, and you can be quite targeted with the keywords that you select. Cons are it's short term. You've got to keep paying over and over, and that makes it an expensive activity. And it can be quite limited with the low reach as well. So you're only going to be found for the keywords that you bid on. Now, so why SEO? Generally, the pros of this is you're getting long-term results. Over the long term, it's generally cheaper and has greater potential. Okay, and it's got a wider reach. Now, why I say wider reach is 70% of the search queries come from the long tail. So this means keywords that may not get much search volume, but collectively account for 70% of the search volume. Now these are keywords and search queries such as questions or how to or what's the best this, and that's how we search nowadays. The cons of SEO, it does take time. So it can take 3, 6, 9 and 12 months, depending on your niche, how competitive it is, how much resources you've got, how much money you want to spend on it. it is quite difficult too. So as I discussed before, there's a few more things involved compared to Google AdWords, and it is difficult to measure. Google Analytics, obviously owned by Google, took away the keyword data, majority of the keyword data, in the Google Analytics reporting tool for search engine optimization or organic traffic. So opposed to Google AdWords, where you can see every keyword. Now, I believe they've done this intentionally, but there's a couple other reasons why they've done this as well, which I won't go into right now. And also, it is a little bit less targeted, but the pro of that, you get that wider reach, okay? So where should you invest? I generally recommend both SEO and AdWords. But if you want to catch all, it depends on your marketing stage of your business. If you're a new website, a new business, I'll stick with the Google AdWords. Before you can then test keywords that are going to work and convert. Also, you're almost sandboxed initially. You don't have that reputation already like a lot of other websites have. So you're going to miss that really important element of ranking. So I suggest that as your website evolves over time, you then move into the SEO a bit more aggressively. So if you really want to grow fast, you should be doing both. And established websites wanting medium growth, I'll put medium growth here for a catch-all, but generally search engine optimization, SEO, will give you the best return on investment. Now these are only catch-alls, so please feel free to contact me if you want some more advice on this. Hope this helps.